Have you ever wished you could just fast forward through the boring parts of life? Well, be careful what you wish for. Meet Peter, a spirited young boy who was always in a hurry. At school, he'd stare out the window, just waiting for the bell to ring. In winter, he longed for spring. In spring, he couldn't wait for summer. For Peter, happiness was always somewhere in the future, just around the corner, never right now. One golden afternoon, Peter wandered deep into a forest. Exhausted, he lay down on a soft bed of moss and drifted off. That's when he heard a soft, mysterious voice call his name. He opened his eyes, and floating before him was a glowing ball of thread, the magic thread of his life. The voice gave him a gentle warning: pull the thread and time will speed up. But be warned, once pulled, it can never be undone. Intrigued and impulsive, Peter didn't hesitate. He gave the thread a little tug to skip through a boring school day. It worked. Soon he was pulling the thread to skip chores, exams, and even whole years of his childhood. Life became a dizzying blur of fleeting moments. He got his first job, bought a house, and married his childhood sweetheart, Lisa, all in what felt like the blink of an eye. Lisa and his other loved ones tried to caution him. "Peter, you're rushing through life," she'd say. "You're missing all the meaningful parts." But Peter was addicted to the rush. He was so focused on getting to the next big thing that he didn't see the small, beautiful moments he was leaving behind. He pressed on, pulling the thread again and again, eager to reach the peak of his career, to see his children grow up, to retire in comfort. Then, one morning, he looked in the mirror and a stranger stared back, an old man with weary eyes and a face full of wrinkles. He was surrounded by faded photographs and distant memories, but he felt a profound emptiness. He had achieved everything he'd ever wanted, but he hadn't truly lived any of it. The magic thread hadn't given him a better life. It had made him a mere spectator. Overwhelmed with regret, he clutched the last bit of the thread and cried out, begging for a chance to undo his haste, to return the thread and reclaim his time. The mysterious voice returned, its words echoing in his heart. "Time is not a prize to possess, Peter. It is a path to walk. It is measured not in speed, but in presence, in patience, and in the appreciation of both joy and sorrow." With this newfound wisdom, Peter made a choice. He would live fully, embracing each moment with gratitude, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. And just like that, he awoke. He was a child again, lying on the soft moss in the forest. He ran home, bursting through the door, and hugged his family with a warmth he had never felt before. The smell of his mother's cooking, the sound of his father's laughter, the simple joy of being present, it was all so beautiful. From that day forward, Peter walked through life not in a rush, but with open eyes and an open heart. He learned that the true magic isn't in speeding up time, but in savoring every single step of the journey. What about you? Are you living in the moment? Let me know in the comments below. If this story resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more stories that make you think. Thanks for watching.